This week on the BBN, your 2025 football state champions celebrated in style.
Spring sports are in the home stretch, and the Bears are looking to finish strong. We have more on the Grizzly Grind.
Ethan was put to a test in a brand new segment. All this and more on the BBN. Hello and welcome to the BBN. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Abby.
Seniors, after this week, you only have 2 weeks left. Abby, you're gonna be a junior.
And you're gonna be a senior. I mean, it's your last year of high school.
Do not remind me. Speaking of seniors, here's Lizzy with some of your senior updates.
Hey Bears, I'm Lizzy Kangas here with Stugo Stuff. Seniors, Senior Paper Drop and Senior Sunset will both take place on May 15th. Also, graduation is at the ASU Stadium on May 21st, so graduates, be sure to arrive early on the fields. That's all I have this week. I'm Lizzy Kangas, your student body president, and remember, be kind, be proud, be a bear.
The month of May is for showing your appreciation to your teachers, and in honor of that, Herschel's here to give some tips and tricks on how to make your teachers feel extra appreciated this time of year.
Hey Bears, my name's Herschel, and next week we have Teacher Appreciation Week. We would like to shout out all our teachers for being amazing, and please be on the lookout for a sweet treat in your mailbox. My name's Herschel, and I'm your AMS Student Council President.
Link Crew is a club here on campus run by seniors and juniors. They're looking for Link Crew assistance until May 15th.
Assistance program is intended for current freshmen to go and help out with Link Crew groups during the freshman orientation day. And essentially what they do is they go around to different groups and they follow the leaders, but they don't have as important as a role. And then they go and help with preparation for activity, like making signs and helping with different activities before. This helps not only because you can go and join Lake Crew in later years and it helps you to prepare for the event that you have to lead when you're in Lake Crew. It also helps you to start to develop some of your leadership skills as you're introduced to leading a group around the school. And if you're not familiar with the campus yet, it does help you to get more familiar as you're going along that tour, the tour group with them. Freshmen should sign up for this program because it allows them greater opportunities to learn about the school and to help new students become more comfortable with the school. So it helps you to build your network and it allows you to have greater opportunities for clubs in the future.
Remember, this only applies to current freshmen.
From gaining new experiences and pieces of history to reaching national academic success, several students here at Basha have been awarded for the hard work they've put in over the years. And Colin has more on this week's What's the Word?
Hey everyone, I'm Colin Melvin. Welcome back to What's the Word? This week's word is Ascent. Ascent is the act of rising, moving upward towards your goals through hard work, dedication, and perseverance. One Basha senior is reaching new heights with an incredible opportunity. This is more than just a college acceptance. George Corsides has been appointed to the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy after earning a nomination from U.S. Senator Mark Kelly.
Have to write a letter to your congressman or senate, and basically you have to get accepted for an interview. If you didn't know, Mark Kelly did go to the Merchant Marine Academy, so being nominated by him and being such a respected political figure, it really hit home for me. It's something that I'm really proud of, and I'm grateful to have that opportunity.
More than 1,800 applied, but only 270 were selected nationwide, and George was one of them. Receiving a senatorial nomination is a major honor, recognizing leadership, excellence, and commitment. And some students are taking that ascent to new heights, literally.
Last Saturday, we went on a C-47 flight. That specific C-47 flew missions during World War II. It was tasked with rescuing POWs behind enemy lines. By taking that flight, it allowed us to put ourselves in the soldiers' shoes who flew in that plane during World War II.
It's not every day that students get to experience history like this. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience connecting them to their past while inspiring them to move forward. This week shows that Ascent isn't just about how high you can go, it's about how far you've come. And that's this week's What's the Word. I'm Colin Melvin, stay classy, Basha.
Colin also attended a special ceremony this week where 12 Basha seniors were honored at the CUSD Indigenous Education Ceremony for their achievements and connections to the local Indigenous community.
A group of CUSD seniors gathered at the Chandler Center for the Arts this past Monday, receiving recognition for their culture and community. 12 Basha seniors were honored at the CUSD Indigenous Education Senior Ceremony. The event celebrated their achievements and the strength of their culture.
A night like this is very important to us just because I feel like as Indigenous people we are very underrepresented. So just having all our community just come together and just really celebrate, have fun, I feel like that's very important.
Each student represents a unique story, shaped by their accomplishments and their roots.
Indigenous identity with prayer.
It's meant a lot to me because my grandmother is Indigenous, so it just gives me the ability to express our culture, her culture.
Our district is made of several tribal affiliations, and we went out to establish the fact that we want to celebrate along the pathway of their school career. So in 8th grade, we do a celebration of learning and try to really focus them on what do they want to do and their parents when they go to high school. And then this event that's right behind me is absolutely amazing. It's our Indigenous Senior Celebration, which honors and recognizes our senior Indigenous students. And they're going places. Our students came up to get recognized, get their stoles that will graduate with at high school. They just briefly talked about the fact that they can wear their regalia at graduation. We really want our students to feel that they're connected and that they have stories to tell and they feel valued.
I'm Colin Melvin for the BBN.
If you missed it, last week Basha's theater department had their spring musical SpongeBob. Here's Johnny with the recap.
Hey guys, it's me, SpongeBob, and I'm here to tell you, sorry guys. Anyways, last week wrapped our amazing theater's performance of SpongeBob the Musical. For 3 nights, it turned the auditorium into a fun-filled and humorous experience.
So I directed SpongeBob this year. This is the second time I've directed this show. It is a show that I love quite a bit. It's one of the few shows that I have enjoyed the music as many times as I have heard it. And doing it a second time, I feel like I could probably direct it a third time. Maybe next year, who knows.
The cast has succeeded in bringing laughter and joy in the audience.
So I'd say if you're considering doing theater, if it sounds like even a small portion of it would be fun, just do it. It's honestly the best decision I could have made. I wish I made it sooner. I didn't join theater until my sophomore year, and it's just been such an amazing experience. I've really just found a family here, and it's really fun, despite shows can be really stressful sometimes, but in the end, it is all so worth it, and I would do it again 100 times over if I could.
And that wraps our SpongeBob the Musical recap. I'm going to leave SpongeBob here to sign you off.
Bye. Abby, I don't know about you, but this recent heat is making me want some rain.
Especially because yesterday's forecast had a chance of rain, but we didn't ever get any.
I know, it got my hopes up, but let's hear what Gabe has to say about it on this week's forecast.
What up, y'all? Hopefully y'all been enjoying the pretty good weather we've had so far this week. Even though we've had a few systems move to our north, most of us have unfortunately stayed dry.
We really need rain right now, as we are almost 2.5 inches below average heading into the driest months of the year. And yesterday's system was looking to eat into that deficit just a little bit. Unfortunately, it moved too far south, bringing the highest rain chances to southern Arizona, and leaving us with just a few scattered showers in the overnight hours. It will quickly move off to the east tonight, leaving an area of high pressure in its wake for the weekend. Another low pressure system will move through Tuesday and stall over us for the remainder of the week, keeping temperatures stable and around normal for this time of the year. Don't expect much in terms of rain with this system, with the only exception being a very isolated rain chance late next week as it moves out. Today would be pretty warm and windy, with a high of 91 and a nighttime low around 63. Tomorrow through Monday would be almost the same as today, just a little bit warmer. Tuesday will start a gradual cooling trend, with highs in the mid-80s with lows in the upper 50s by next Thursday. With only scattered clouds and nice evenings ahead, make sure to go outside and enjoy yourselves, especially y'all who need some relaxing with AP tests coming up. I'm Gabe Encinas, and that's your 7-day forecast.
This week on Block Day, there was an art show hosted in the Breezeway showcasing Basha's special needs students' artwork.
On Wednesday, Basha Buddies held an art showcase during all lunches. The art ranged from paintings to cards and even shirts. The students worked really hard on their masterpieces.
It's for visually impaired.
Some of the art was made for the wall, while others were made for plants.
I cut it with the muck. I made a plant, or if you could buy it, an art show.
This annual event is a great way to get some unique gifts for your family and friends.
With art, we have stuffed friends and have flowers if you want, or you pick, set, go with your customers, buy something to do, get some money, or come to a bookstore if you want.
This is Daniel Padilla for the BBN News.
The ring ceremony for our 2025 Open State Division football champions was this past Wednesday. We were able to catch up with some players on what this milestone truly means to them.
How does it make you feel that now you have 2 championship rings on your fingers?
I'm not gonna lie, it feels great. Like, after losing to Hamilton, it was a wake-up call for us, and we had to bounce back, and then we ended up winning.
Obviously you talk about losing to Hamilton. How did that affect your guys' journey for the 2026 season?
That was, like I said before, it was a huge wake-up call, because we weren't really locked in that game, really. We were just, going through the motions. We thought we were just going to go out there and whoop on Hamilton, and then, they came out and spanked us. And then, next week we went to practice, fixed things, locked in, and then, the rest is history.
How does it make you feel to be a junior and an Open State Division champion?
It feels good. I'm ready to run it back next year. And it was a great experience and fun with all my friends and my boys.
Feels really good, it's just like a combination of all the hard work and dedication we put in throughout the whole season.
You're a sophomore, so what are your plans for the next 2 years to maybe hopefully even have 3 rings by the end of your senior year?
Next 3 years is just to dominate the state, it's not even, I say being in the state, but I feel like country, I'm coming for it all next year. My past next years, I want to be the greatest player I can for my teammates and stuff, just, applying that to them. Hopefully we get back, so.
After the ceremony on Wednesday, junior Tony Tahi got the chance to commit to his dream school, Kansas State. We were able to catch up with him live on the BBN.
Just really the culture there, it's really family oriented, and I just know the head coach, Coach Klein, can do something. I know he could develop me. Defensive coach, I know they can develop me, all that stuff. I'm a big run stopper, and I feel like I'd be able to stop runs and just plug gaps. That's all I'm looking forward to, is helping Kansas State and winning a Big 12 championship.
With only 20 days left in the school year, spring sports are finishing up.
Baseball had their first playoff game on Wednesday, and softball's is tomorrow. Here's Grizzly Grind.
Hey everyone, it's been a breeze for softball these past few games, powering through their matches and currently ranked 5th in the state. But they faced one of the toughest opponents yet, traveling to Desert Vista on Monday to take on the number 3 ranked Thunder.
Softball would come into the game with high aspirations, trying to make a final late season push for a top 3 seed, but they would fall short to the Thunder 5-3.
After a rough season, baseball turned their heads to senior night, nominating 10 seniors, but they were also looking to climb the AIA rankings heading into the final week of the regular season.
Senior night was throwing left and right, with chances for seniors to put a lasting marker on their Basha baseball careers. The boys got off to a hot start in the first inning, with Zach Bull's pick and an RBI single bringing Ethan Clark home to score. Ended the first inning, Basha 1-0. After Alex Corrado led off the inning with a walk and ended up on third base with a costly error by the Wolverines, Dylan Clements would bring him home to score with an RBI double, bringing Basha's lead to 2. They weren't done yet in this inning though. Clark brings in another one to score with an infield double. Basha now leads 3 after 2. In the third inning, Tolleson has chaos brewing, and having already scored 1 in the inning, they do not seem to be done yet. But Loyola Marymount University commit Ryan Breesaw works his way out of the jam, putting an end to the inning. In the 6th inning, they would continue to add on runs, scoring 2, and in the end, the Bears would nudge out a close 5-1 win. They would begin their postseason play matching up with Highland at home on Wednesday in a game of the 16th and 17th seeds. With their ace, Ryan Breesa on the mound, the Bears expected a big-time performance in this one. This game would not get off to the greatest start after Breesa gave up a solo shot in the first, giving Highland the early 1-0 lead. Breesa would settle in for the remainder of the game, going a splendid 5 innings, giving up only 2 runs while striking out 10. Even with a great outing from Breesa, their offense didn't score until the 6th inning, going into the 7th down 3-1. But in the 7th, Basha had the bases loaded and were looking to tack on runs, but they would fail to score, losing 3-1, ending their season.
Also hosting their senior night last Friday, boys volleyball looked to recover from their last match as they faced off against the number 4 Chandler Wolves here at the Den.
They attempted to battle hard, but their effort was no use as the Bulls dominated Basha on their home floor, dropping senior night 3-0. Wednesday would have a similar ending to Friday, losing 3-0. They returned the next day looking for a more competitive match, but ultimately would lose again, this time in 5 sets, 3-2.
That's all I have for this week. Make sure to support our teams as they contend in the playoffs. Angel LaSalvia for BB Sports.
The 2026 school year are starting to come to an end.
And for some end of the year fun, Ethan, Braden, and Dash tested each other's trust in their very own version of Impractical Jokers.
You already did that.
Wrong side.
I can't lean over. I'm not even that. Throw your legs up. Throw your legs up. I'm not even that heavy, guys.
On this week of Basha Jokers, Ethan will be a student transferring to a new class. However, in an adjacent room, Braden and Dash will be trying to embarrass him by telling him to do wild dares and say crazy things. Will Ethan be able to handle the pressure and ridicule, or will he flake and earn himself a chance to be this season's biggest loser?
Hello, on the first episode of Basha Jokers, I'm Dashel Santizo.
I'm Braden Ramirez.
We currently have Ethan in a separate classroom, ready to do whatever we say. Are you excited?
I'm excited. This is going to be funny.
We currently have him on a FaceTime call, so let's see what we can do.
Ethan, you are good to walk into class. And remember, when you see the joke of the day, open it and do the most horrendous laugh you can.
Oh my God. Okay. Wait, can I please not do that, though?
You have to do it. We said it. You have to do it.
Unless you want to take a strike.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Once everyone's comfortable, then the fun will start.
Ethan, how are you feeling?
Terrible.
Terrible? For the first thing we want you to do is we want you to yawn really loud in like 2 minutes. Just hit the arms stretched back as far as you can. You understand that? Okay. Oh, look at Ethan back down there stressing out. He is really, really contemplating his life right now. Ethan, about now, I want you to hit the biggest yawn, arms flailed back.
Oh! Sorry, guys.
I don't want to spoil it all in the beginning of class. It's got to go on, play on.
Okay, Ethan. A few questions in, just say, oh yeah, do what I told you. Stand up and say, like a really long, and then say, I'm new, I didn't get the homework.
Do it when the class is dead silent.
Anything else I want
Never mind, actually.
You chickened out.
The guy in the front is laughing his oh, this is so fire.
All the guys are laughing.
9 and 10.
Ethan, you gotta do it.
See, this guy up here, he's also bright red.
Ethan, you gotta do it. Okay, Ethan, it's time. You have to raise your hand and do the second lunch question. Yo, teach, I'm still kind of hungry. Could I get second lunch?
All right, how do you feel about
Because this isn't really important.
Any questions before we move on? 'Cause we're gonna get
You gotta say, yo, teach.
Yo, teach, I'm still a little bit hungry. Can I get a second lunch?
No. Sorry.
Oh, all right. Okay.
All right, number 3.
See this. see these kids dying.
Blue shirt kid is laughing. He's dying. Bright red.
Oh, that guy as well.
The whole class.
Their whole class is just so...
Miss Keys immediately rejected him. Just said, no, we got to get through the lesson.
Okay, Ethan, we're wrapping it up. This is your last
final
one.
thing.
I need you to stand up, throw your paper across the classroom, and say, "This is too hard. This is too hard, teach. I'm out of here."
This is too hard, teach. I'm out of here.
Now get up and leave out the
Yeah,
door. You have to
just
leave
walk
out.
out.
The door.
Just walk out.
Walk out.
Everybody in the classroom is just so confused. My bad, y'all.
Go into the whole class and say, my bad, y'all.
He knocked on the door.
Sorry, I forgot my phone. Have a good day, guys.
Ethan, great job today.
Abby, what do you call cheese that's not yours?
We are not bringing this back, Maddie.
Nacho cheese!
Okay, well, that's all from your jokes and all for this week.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.